Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? There's been an incredible situation that is just developing as Iran has moved an entire military unit onto the Straits of Hormuz, which is international waters for everybody, all the oil and all the major cargo that has to go through there. And they're doing military drills there. What is the Ayatollah Allah Khomeini doing? What are you doing, Ayatollah Khomeini? What are you doing, Khomeini? What are you doing, Ayatollah Khomeini? What's he doing, Khomeini? Well, we're going to find out. Let me tell you all about what he's doing. But first, put a shout out right now, if I could, for www.ketowithpaul.com. That's www.ketowithpaul.com. If your New Year's resolution is improving your health, like 48% of other Americans is, here's something that you can do. Support your weight management goals with this amazing keto powder. Now, this supplement helps with attaining and maintaining a healthy body weight by helping elevate your body levels of ketones, which can aid with appetite management, metabolism, and your overall energy levels. Tens of thousands of Americans have turned to this method to help manage their weight. So what do you have to lose? Nothing but pounds. You can get a bag of it for 51% off, plus receive several free bonuses if you just go to this link, the one I have in the description below. Click on it. That's www.ketowithpaul.com. That's www.ketowithpaul.com. You will be very glad that you did. I'll say that right now. Yes. Well, we're in the end times, guys. And you know that we're going to have these issues with Iran. And let me tell you all about it. Matter of fact, I want to take you to the screen. I want you to see it for yourself. What in the world is going on? Iran holds a military exercises. Let me just click on that right there. Iran is holding military exercises where? Near the strategic Strait of Hormuz. Iran held joint naval, air, and ground exercises in the Gulf today near the strategic Strait of Hormuz. That's just crazy if you ask me. The annual drill is a coastal area of the Gulf of Oman, dubbed the Operation Zolfagar 1401, and features commandos, airborne infantry, drones, fighter jets, helicopters, and military transport aircraft, and even submarines. We don't need these guys playing around in this location. Am I wrong by saying that? I mean, do we really need to go there? I don't think so. But that's exactly what's happening. That's insanity. That's insane. But this is what they're doing. You see, the Straits of Hormuz is crucial to the global energy supplies, with about a fifth of all oil traded at sea passes through it. The maneuvers aim to improve readiness in confronting foreign threats and any possible invasion, according to Iranian state TV. Iran has long opposed the presence of U.S. and Western navies in the area. Uh-oh. There wasn't time for that song, but we could play it soon. They're very opposed against the presence of U.S. and Western navies in the area, which it sees as a threat to its national security. The drills involve the submarines and the drones, and practicing information gathering operations against attacking forces, as well as reconnaissance operations. Admiral Halabala Saliala. Don't say that twice. It might sound like Alibaba, that which is another distribution company out of China. But anyway, this admiral is reporting this to the Iranian IRNA news agency. Now, Salabala also called for foreign forces to leave the region so that the regional countries can establish their own stability and peace in their own neighborhood. But you have to understand, 1/5 of the oil goes through there for the whole world. So, dude, and we can't trust the Iranians. Who can trust the Iranians? Are you serious? Have you lost your mind? So, these military drills will also remind states in the region of Iran's military capabilities, said Salabala, and warning that the presence of those foreign countries in Western Asia has brought insecurity, war, and occupation to the region. So the Iranian army held the Pkwy 1,400 drills back in November of 2021. Addressing reporters on the sidelines of the drills, Major General Gholam Ali Rashid, a senior military commander, also spoke against the threat of Israel. You knew this always comes down to Israel. And how the threat of Israel poses to the region, calling it a military security threat to all regional countries in Iran. Israel has no plan on doing anything with anybody unless you're trying to mess with them. Israel is going to protect itself because it's under constant threat of annihilation by the Iranians. Now, while Iran regularly holds such drills to improve its defensive powers and test weapons in different parts of their own nation, this latest exercise comes at a time when the country is experiencing economic and political turmoil. Iran has been swept by more than 3 months of protests sparked by the death of that 22-year-old young lady by the name of Masha Amani, who was arrested by the police, raped, and then beaten to death while in custody back in September. This has caused an incredible... Why? Because she didn't have on her headscarf. So this is why we can't trust the Iranian government. The Iranian people are good people. For the most part, they really are. The problem they got is a very corrupt government, a dangerous government that is led by radical Islamists that are so radicalized and they want to oppress the people with this ridiculous Sharia law mentality. And they're not the only ones doing it. So is the Taliban doing it to the innocent civilians of Afghanistan. And we see it also in Saudi Arabia and other different nations. We see this ridiculous, oppressive, demonic, religious practices against especially women and children and just against themselves. It's just, what a ridiculous thing. Meanwhile, they're trying to get their hands on nukes. Are you serious? We've got to stay awake. We can't just sit back and hope it's going to be okay. It won't be okay. We must stay vigilant. We can't trust any government for that matter. I mean, that's pretty simple. You can't trust the American government. You can't trust no government for that matter. But there's a little bit of, at least over here, we have some freedom. They're starting to erode. We're being attacked on every side on our freedom. But in these other nations like Iran, they don't have any freedom. They're under the whims of some one-man cult leader. So it's insanity. Anyway, we're running out of time is what I'm saying. We really are running out of time. Jesus Christ is coming back. And when he does, will he find any faith left?
God, I'm so scared for this crooked generation. You even find faith in the earth when you bring down revelation. Forgive us now the sins of our youth, worshiping the idols that knew everything but the truth. Teach us how to uncorrupt our minds. Show us now what we we still have the time. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We abandon everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street.
How much will we see before the fire falls? Lord, could this really be the last altar call? We need your blood over the doorposts of our hearts. Anoint us with your fiery love as the praise and worship starts. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the streets. Oh, we abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the streets. Oh, it's so true. We need you, Yeshua, Jesus of Nazareth, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords.
We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street.
What a beautiful song written by Israel Hall, and you can get it. It's on my brand new album, Harmonize and Prophesy. Guys, I want to thank you. We're almost to the end of the year. Now, don't forget this. There's going to be more videos posted here. I know Bart Begley is going to do some updates on several things going on around the world as well. But don't forget also tomorrow, because tomorrow on New Year's Eve, I will be doing a 4-hour special live broadcast starting at 8 p.m. Eastern and going to the midnight hour. We're going to be praying our way into 2023 and the beginning of a 7-year period that will lead us all the way into the Agenda 2030. And they already said what they want to accomplish by 2030. So you got to know that these next 7 years is going to be filled with man-made mandates of all kinds. Squeezing and clamping and taking, transferring of wealth, taxation, elimination of your ability to travel, just clamping down on your ability to own personal property. I mean, guys, literally, the Beast Kingdom, the Great Reset, the World Economic Forum, all of this is coming together at once, along with Sud. So you don't want to miss out on all this. Now, guys, this webinar, two things now. You can go to our website right now, and you can get the webinar. The last webinar we did, Deep Impact, Planet X, and Incoming Asteroids. It's an incredible webinar, everyone is saying, and you can go now and order the complete 7 DVD set the complete webinar, and including you'll get to see Mike's map that he put out, that Mike Around the World, that no one had ever seen before, had never been released to the public until it was done in the webinar. You get all of this, so just go over there and order it now at our website. Also, you can get signed up for the next webinar, which is coming January 27th. It's called Concerned. We're going to be talking about CERN, the World Economic Forum, the New World Order, and Agenda 2030. All of it in this one webinar. Huge information, big time, but it's got to be revealed. And we're getting some great speakers for this, so you don't want to miss it. One of the speakers we have, has a family member who has been working in CERN. And so one of our speakers will be giving us some intimate details about what goes on at CERN. So don't miss this. This is going to be good. I'll tell you all about the speakers. Doug Hagman is going to be one of our speakers. He'll be talking about the World Economic Forum. Bishop Larry Ragland will be one of our speakers, covering all of the bases. Mike from Around the World will be one of the speakers. And Rex Bear just signed up, and he'll be one of our speakers. And Rex is the one who has a family member who has been working at CERN. So we're going to get some serious inside information on all of these subjects. And we have another guy, a financial expert, good Christian man who really knows his way around. And we hope to get him locked on. I won't say his name till I lock him in. Plus, we got a couple other big names we're trying to get. And so we're working on it. So I'm serious. We're in the last days. There's something wrong with your AK 1776. The volume is wonderful. It's turned up. It's everything. What you need to do is either turn up the volume on whatever thing you're using. I don't know if you're watching on a iPhone. I don't know if you're watching on television, on Roku. I don't know if you're watching this on your computer or laptop or a desktop. But and you may have your volume turned all the way up. If you do, then your problem is, if you go into your settings, is the input volume inside the settings. If you have that real low, then it's only allowing you to have a very low amount of volume. You will need to raise the input so that the input of the sound coming in can be more louder, okay? It's the volume input. The volume is not low that I'm producing right now. I mean, it's absolutely not low. And you can ask the people that are here. I mean, those of you who are struggling, it's got to be your input, okay? Or you don't have your output turned up. So one or the other. If you have your output turned all the way up, then the problem is your input volume in your settings. And you may need to get somebody to help you with that. See, Susan will tell you the volume is perfect, and it really is. Matter of fact, it's even in stereo. The music I just played was in stereo. So if you had headphones on, it was playing in stereo. It was sounding awesome. So you have a problem with your settings, and here's what you should do. If you don't know how to do the settings, I don't blame you. Don't worry. I don't either. I have to get help. Find a grandkid. Usually go find a grandkid and say, hey, can you help me? My input's low. I can't hear. I want to hear this better. Let them help you, okay? If you've got your speaker cranked up and you still can't hear, check your hearing aid. If that's cranked up and your volume's cranked up, then it is your internal input volume in your settings. Get one of your grandkids or someone to help you, and they can fix that for you real quick. They can fix it in 2 minutes. These kids know what they're doing. All right, guys, I love all of you. Check it out before the next video. Be ready. I'll see you. We got a whole lot more coming at you. Give your life to Jesus Christ, and I'll be talking to you a little bit later in today. So much going on. I got to stay on top of it. God bless.